I just love that. Hi, everyone. I'm back. All right. Whoops. Now I can fix the banner. Got to get it up here. All right. Today is personal readings, and it's been a long time since I've done them, so I might be a little rusty. So we're just gonna slowly get back into this, and we'll see if I have questions from people. Otherwise, it will be a very short show, or I can be flexible. We can read on other things. So I see Mimi Rose was here. And I tossed a wrench at you, Mimi, when you come back. I think you had one on my last channel. And hi, Corey. So, yes, to ask questions because these are free. I just ask that you please subscribe to ask your questions, and I will be doing more of these shows along with my other ones. I'm considering coming on later this evening or earlier in the evening, maybe to do a political show. I'm back, pretty much. I feel pretty good. I'm ready to go in general. So, hi Corey. I think you're my only person out there. I do have the camera above. I've been having trouble with it, but I'm considering if the Sony can't handle it, I do have an Insta360 that I can use. I think it will stream, so I will have to test that. But I don't want to have to buy another camera. I think this one's fine. But yeah, so that's up there, in case you're wondering. So there it is. Hello. So how are you doing, Corey? Thanks for sticking with me all this time. I know I've been away, but I had a lot of stuff to work through. So from retirement, from the government and all that kind of stuff. But I'm feeling pretty good now. And everything's going to be a little bit different than it used to be. So better, I would think. All right. So personal readings can't really do. Hello. All right. This is going to be a very short show. I guess I could start. Oh, that's good. I guess I could start by shuffling some cards. Because Lord knows they haven't been shuffled in a while. But yeah, so I'm just trying to get. Oops, what's that doing? Trying to get reacquainted. I've even got the oracle cards up here. They've been sitting in their box for a while. Haven't been used. I think I remember how I used to do it. So yeah, so my rules are no legal, financial, or health readings unless I'm doing political readings, and then I can do that on the Cankles person, if you want to call him a person. But we're not going to get into that right now. But if I run out of personal readings and there's still time and we can switch it up, that's always doable. Hi, Mimi. Good, you caught your wrench. So I have to re-wrench everybody. So all the regulars that were here before. So when I see you, hi, Sunny Vibes. Oh, see, Sunny, open heart surgery is health, and I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on YouTube. I'm not going to read on open heart surgery or any other of that. That's health. I'm not touching it. See, I just spent 34 and a half years in the Food and Drug Administration as an IT specialist towards the last 10, 20 years, but I have never done anything with medical, and I am not qualified. So even though I worked there, I'm not qualified. So yeah, I'm that's under here. Yeah. No third-party health, financial, or legal questions. Yeah, I have to do that. I don't want to get sued. I'm retired. I do not have. I have a pension, and I cannot pay that. So I am not. Yes, please speak to your doctor. Yeah, I will full stop on that. That's not. I can't do that. Yeah, no can do. Yeah. So if you have other questions or something, or I know also for people that were doing the real estate stuff, I do still have my life is like a board game cards out here today. I know everyone liked me to read on that. Both unemployed. That's a third party reading, Sunny. It's not good for. Yeah, I do have some rules. I just can't for reading for their employment. I don't know their names. I don't. It's not. They're not asking the question. So this is one of the reasons. I think I'm trying to decide if I want to do personal readings at all, or if I should stick with political. Because there's some things I feel uncomfortable doing certain things. So I don't know. I'm sorry, Sunny. So yeah, no third party health, financial, or legal questions. Because I'm also not a lawyer, even though at one point in my life I was a legal secretary. It still doesn't make me able to do that. Yeah, and I'm not a financial planner. And I can't do that. I'm not good with numbers anyway. So it's like you don't want to, there's certain things I just don't want to touch on. So, other than that, we can do, if you have a question about yourself, I'm happy to do that. I'm also just, I guess I should let people know, I also don't know astrology also, because I get sometimes asked about that. And someone will say, oh, so-and-so is a Leo, or, well, both my parents were Leos, and my sister, but it's like, oh, someone's a Virgo and someone's a Pisces. And I don't know. It's like that. I'm just not that kind of a reader. So I don't know. So I know it's different. I'm just kind of, and I only started reading in 21, and then I left for a couple of years because of this election. And I was still employed by the government, and I was trying to keep it a secret in here. So, I deleted my channel, and then I just started up again. So it's kind of like I'm getting used to it again. So there may be flaws in my readings. So this is like I'm going to do your readings, but just be aware that I'm, getting myself back in it. Okay. Will I be moving to a new place in the next year? Well, the first question for you is, are you looking? So some of this, maybe I shouldn't wear these glasses. Hold on a second. I feel funny with these glasses on. There. Okay. And another thing to remember, yes, astrology is complicated. Because there's a lot of great astrologers on here. Like I knew Andy Carr, he's here, and there's a bunch of other people. But all right. But just make sure that with moving, you also have to take action. So you have to be looking, and you have to be working on your financial situation. So while I can read on these things, I just want people to keep this in mind, is that you also have to take some type of action in the situation as well. So if you can't, this is kind of like a guide, or it will give you an idea of where to go, something maybe to think about. So just so you're how I want you to look at it. And it's for entertainment purposes only. All right, so let's see. And here's my camera. Hopefully it doesn't lag like it did the last time. I had to reset it, and then it messed up the USB streaming. So I'm hoping it'll be okay now. All right. Let's see if Sunny's going to be moving. And thank you for subscribing and joining today, Sunny. Sorry about all my rules, but I don't know. All right, I think it's a pretty good shuffle. Feels like a good shuffle. What's on here? Okay. I'm going to pull 5 cards, and I'll clarify as I go. And I like to do this so that you can see how I'm pulling your cards. I don't know what they are, and I like to be real with it. Okay. All right. If this is too far away, which I think it is, can you guys see that all right? Wait a minute. Patiently Avenue. Wait a second. Let me pull this up. Actually, it does look all right. Okay. Okay. I had to pull up the screen so I can see better. Okay. What do we have? All right. So we have 8 of Wands. Oh, here's my face. 8 of Wands. We've got the Sun. We've got 7 of Pentacles. And we have Strength. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. So for you, quick communication gardens. So Eight of Wands is, activation. Things can start coming in fast. This is also, I think, for you, is that you have to take an action. It's more of being forced, not a choice or looking. Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is action. And we have the Sun, which is also like fulfillment. It's a very good card. And we can say in many cases that, light will be light. The light is shining on the situation. Or to me, it's also feeling like something will be illuminated for you so that you can find your own path, right? Waiting patiently, Avenue. So 7 of Pentacles. And this can be taken a few ways. It can also be accomplishment. So, I don't know if are you waiting to hear from somebody about whether or not that you're going to have to do the move, or you're going to have to move. So, but there's strength here also. So this could also be strength of character for you. This could be, you'll be in a strong position to find a new place. The Struggle Avenue, 5 of Pentacles. And I think this might have to do with what you're just saying there. It's more of being forced, not a choice or looking. So you know that this is impending. Something is coming, that you're going to have to take action. So what you might want to do is prepare. Oh yeah, living with daughter now who wants her own house. Yeah. So with that in mind, that that your daughter, and thank you for your feedback along the way. That's also very helpful. I really appreciate that. Just make sure, I want to let everyone know, just be sure not to give out any personal information. So no last names and things like that. So I just want to keep you safe on the internet. Okay, but let's get back. So yeah, so what you should be doing is you ought to be planning sunny vibes. All right, let's see what the, do one last pass on here. Okay. I'm going to pull some clarifiers. I like to do it so you guys can see it. I'll pull 3 just to give us greater insight. I'm coming right off the top. Okay. So when I see the Hermit here, I think I'm feeling for you, like you kind of like to stay put. You're sort of happy where you are, possibly. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. So here is development of trust and manifestation. So you guys need to make sure that you're honest with each other, your daughter and you have that communication between you. Communication over here also. So you want to be discussing the best way, and perhaps you should start looking around and seeing if there's something out there for you where you might be able to go, where you might be able to afford. I don't know if you want to get your own place, or maybe you might want to live with someone else. Maybe there's some other way to do it. But with the 8 of Cups, it is possible that you may be moving on. Although I think your initial instinct might be you kind of like to stay where you are. But unfortunately, people need to get on with their lives. And that also means you. So you also have to get on with yours. You can't be, change is good. I think, we all might be having to make some changes, So, all right, let's see. Yeah, holding on tight, 4 of Pentacles. So I think I'm also picking up, and I could be wrong, and these are just cards, and I do not know how you feel. So I just want to make that very clear. I know I might be saying you may be feeling, I do not know how you feel. So, and I don't have a right to tell you how you feel. So I want to be very clear on that. It's not what I'm trying to do. But it may seem like, and I have to get back to finding the right words and things. I have not done this in over a year. So I'm out of practice, but holding on tight, Avenue. So there may be a tendency, here we go, for you to perhaps want to stay where you are. But I think with your question, you already know that this may be happening in the future. So I think it's upon you to start doing some homework or start looking around, like figure out what would be good for you. Just as a backup, I mean, maybe you might even be able to find a solution, and then when the moment comes, you'll be able to take that step. So I wouldn't, you know, and it's hard when you move. It's a big deal. But yeah, just kind of, I don't know. I think it's time to plan. So I hope that that helped. So yeah, so it's a while. It's been a while with this delivery and all that stuff I have to work on. So I hope that that helped. But I'm trying to be objective. And I also have to learn, because one thing I used to do, which I think was a bad habit, because right there when I was thinking about moving, I was thinking about something, but it's not supposed to be about me. It's about you. So I shut up. I didn't do it. So some things I'm sticking with. Okay, it is, and it would be a big deal. Yes, it would be. Any moving would. I may be moving at some point, so I might in the same state, but I may move. And I'm not looking forward to it, because moving is rough. You got to fix things. I got to fix this house. I got to get rid of stuff. So it's a nightmare. I got a deck out here that just got built in 2017, and there's these border wood just like around there. One of them is hanging on by one nail right now, so I get to fix things. It's a pain. I have to fix it anyway for safety. Oh, Corey, what Claire should you work on? All right. And you're welcome, Sonny. Corey, you know that this is another thing. This is like, you guys, I've talked about this before, is that I think for you want to work on the things that you may be aware you're developing something. So I think you need to focus on that. I think I can't tell you which one to work on. There's a lot. You just have to use your own. See, the thing is, like, I've never worked on the Claire. I don't know. It just sort of happens. So, for instance, I've been out of practice doing readings and everything for a couple of years. I just want to give you an example. Something just happened, and I was thinking, oh, I don't know if I have it anymore. And I also have the ability to kind of connect with the living as well. And I was thinking about another reader who I have been friends with since the beginning when I came on at 21. And I'm not going to put her info or her name out there because it was just between us. But it was just like, I was thinking about her, and I was like, I wonder where she is. And I loved hearing from her. And literally that day, I think it was like, when was it? Saturday? I think it was Saturday or Sunday. No, it was Sunday. And I'm sitting at home and I see my email, my YouTube email thing came up. And it was her. And she's like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I was like, oh my God. And I didn't say it, but I was just thinking of her. And I hadn't talked to her in probably since, I don't know, maybe 25. So it's been a while. But yeah, it was funny. And then there was the email. So I don't know. Just so that kind of gives me the confidence again, too, because I feel like, yeah, it's still there. And, but you gotta pay attention to your own sense of what your abilities are. Well, you don't have to know. Just, don't even, I don't know. I didn't try to become a medium or any of that stuff. It just happened. And I fought it every step of the way. I was like, this can't be real. It's not happening. I didn't believe in ghosts. I didn't believe in any of this stuff. And bam, there it was. So I didn't have a choice. But yeah, that's not. Give me a little more time to get back into the spiritual side of all this. And then maybe we can get to that question another time. But anyway. All right. So is there anyone else out there? Hey, Connie B, good to see you. Yay. I'm trying to figure out who people are based on these, the way that your names come up now. It's weird. So you can change your name in the background. Like I changed mine. I added a dash. So you see medium dash Sheilah. So you can actually do that in your YouTube profile. So if you're trying to make it so we can kind of your at name. So you can actually do that. It's something you guys can consider. If we can't figure out who you are and you want your display name. I don't know why they made that change. How's my July going to go? All right, we got a question. Thank you, Connie, because this is like I had no questions. I'd one. All right, how's your July going to go? All right, let's take a look. Let's go. All right, what are we going to look at? All right, I'm going to grab the I forget this one. This is the one everybody uses. All right, I forget the name of it. Seriously, the whatever light thing. Wait a minute. The light sears. Okay. I'm like, I can't remember the name of my card decks. Okay. Anyway, now that I got this over here. There. Okay. All right. Let's try these. Yeah, I have to get reacquainted with all 300 tarot decks. It's like, hey, what's falling out of here? You got the 2 of Wands. This is obstacles. All right, but that's all right. We're not going to pay attention to that one. All right. For entertainment purposes only. Yay. It's nice to be able to come on whenever I want to, because I don't have to like wait till I'm off work. There is no work. There's also no office left where I used to work. So whatever. Okay. So much for following the money. All right. Okay. All right. Focus. All right. We got the Queen of Cups. There's a little bit of a glare. Got the 3 of Wands. Ooh, we have the Tower. Page of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Okay. All right. I probably have to get back to using less cards in the personal readings. All right. I'll do it for this one, but let's see. All right. You with the Queen of Cups. Yeah. You know. Okay. It could be some emotional security. I don't know what's happening in your life. I've not been around. I don't know what you guys are all up to these days, but you know, you might be feeling good about July. I don't know if what it pertains to in particular, but with the 3 of Wands, you have opportunities also. But there's a little upheaval in the middle of the month with the Tower. So, I mean, it could be, it doesn't have to be onerous. It could be just that there are some big changes coming in your life. It could be something. Hi, Bumble Boogie Smee. All right, I'll hold that one. I don't know if I'm ready to do medium readings yet, but we'll see. All right, let's go back here. So it could be some kind of an upheaval or big changes coming forward for you in July. With the Page of Pentacles, we do have, I think it's good news. And the Emperor feels to me like you're going to end up taking charge of the situation. It's more about you taking charge of it and being the authority. Maybe it's something that's going on that people might be depending on you for, Connie. Let's see. Just kind of mixing this up a little bit. Something that, let's get another idea. We've got 4 of Cups. We have Strength. And we have the Hermit. Boy, the Hermit came up in my last reading for different reasons. That's interesting. What usually happens is I start pulling cards and I get the same card all the time. I'm not sure why. Different decks, same card. All right, 4 of Cups. Now there's something, okay, as I said, that you may be looked at as the authority in. You're somebody who's, they might be looking to you, but you may not want to. Here with the 4 of Cups, it's kind of like, you know, I don't know if you're going to want to deal with it But I think with the strength card, it's going to give you, you're going to be in a place. So, yeah. So maybe that's okay. You may not initially want to deal with that issue, but you look strong to everyone, or you are strong enough to deal with it. And you also have the wisdom with the hermit. Maybe see if my really, okay. Okay, we can do that. I like that one. That one's even better. Bumble boogie. Okay. So I don't know, Connie. I'm not sure if there's anything you can, if you have any feedback. Does any of this sound like it makes any sense to you? Or is it just, we've just got random cards here? So I don't know. Does anything sound right to you? Since I have so few people watching, I guess I could try to go as deep as I can in here. And then 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, if you share your information, whatever it is that you're able to do in July, there's something that they're going to be looking to you for. And Queen of Cups to me is like an emotional security card. So you have opportunities. There's something that's going to happen, possibly that's going to have you in this position. So I don't know. Let me know if that makes any sense, or if it did make sense at the end of the month. So I don't know. I'm sure I can read again for you. I'll be doing this again. So if you want to ask about that again, we can probably do it another time, see how it goes. So yeah, because I have to get used to all this again. So I appreciate your patience with me, you guys, as I get back in here. Okay. So thank you. Let me remove those. Okay. All right. So Bumble Boogie Smee is asking, no worries. Okay. Maybe see if my relationship may improve with your father. Okay. And Connie's saying, yes, my 4 sons look towards me for the money. Oh, no. Well, it could be something else, I think, because I think it's going to be more, people are going to be looking to you for your wisdom. So it's kind of what I got. I didn't really see, although there were pentacles, but there's always pentacles in tarot cards. Okay. All right, let's look at, I don't know whether to call you Bumble or Smee. Bumble Boogie. I don't know. All right, let's see if your relationship's going to improve. Yeah, this is a good question. Now, I don't know, and you don't have to tell me everything. I'm just going to, let me grab some cards here. Relationship with your father. Let's see. I don't know. We'll try this. We'll do these. Which deck is this one? Old school. This is an old school deck. Okay. Hi, Sanity Claus. What will July be like for you? Okay. Yeah, some of you have different names. Was that always your name, Sanity Claus? Or did I know you as somebody else? Just for my knowledge. I think I did, but I don't know. Just my curiosity. Okay. All right. Will Bumble Boogie Smee's relationship improve? And again, you know, I know we're asking these questions and things, but just remember that you also do have free will. And Kim. Yes. Well, I probably won't remember Kim because I see that, but that's okay. You didn't have to give me your name. I'm looking at Sanity Claus and seeing if that, I don't know, if I do them as in a different username. Because they're also a moderator, so I don't know. Okay. It just helps. I know people's names are different. Okay. All right, let's focus on this question. How about it? All right, let's do that. Let's see. Will your relationship improve with your father? Eleanor. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Bumble Boogie Smee. With your father, even though I'm not, could you just give me his first name? Just the first name. Hi, Gina. Just the first name. Just maybe so I can kind of hone in a little bit for you. If I can, that would kind of help. And don't forget, for entertainment purposes only. Gina T. Otherwise, I mean, I can still do the reading. All right. I'll just start it. Let's see. All right. Well, her relationship, it just kind of helps me. It's like I don't always have to, but I'm just trying to see if I could get a little more precise. I'm not sure what's going on between you. I have potential. I'm not going to do these reversed right now. I'm going to do them straight up. I can do reversals. Oh, Jim. Okay. Okay. Well, you gave me your first name and his. Okay, so that kind of helps. All right. Is it a personality conflict? All right. Well. All right. Go easy. All right. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. We've got 10 of Wands. We've got Page of Pentacles. We have Hanged Boy. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. So I kind of go through it and go, okay, so this can be, we have potential. We have oppression here. We have good news. We have sacrifice. And we have accomplishment kind of thing. Okay, so those are just the easy ones. Oh, you lost me for a second? Okay. I'm glad you're still here because I'm doing your reading. All right. And that can happen. Technology. I gotcha. All right. So we have the potential. So it may be something that's not going to happen immediately. It might take some work. And it does feel to be weighing you down a bit. The situation, you want it to be better, but it can be better here with good news. Somebody's going to have to come forward here with the hanged boy or hanged man. So someone's going to have to make a move. So this is the sacrifice. So, and that will bring you that accomplishment. So someone's going to have to make the first move, right? And sometimes that's not easy, and depending on what the situation is. So, all right, let's see. Let me grab. We love each other's, but our views differ sharply, and he loves to try to bait me in front of his friends. Oh no, a Leo temper. Yeah, both of my parents were Leos. I do understand that because my parents were. You want to try not to be baited by that. So, yeah, he shouldn't be trying to do that to you. So you can, okay, stand your ground. Knight of Wands. And we have the 8 of Wands. So, okay. So that kind of helps a little bit because we do have you reacting over here. You don't want to do that. So this is a lot of fire energy here with the wands. So we have the 9 of Wands, which is like the stability card. And, this guy's won his battle and he's standing his ground. And you do have to stand your ground. But, so you don't want to go in guns blazing. I think, and you should, people, it's too bad that your dad is doing that in front of his friends. I kind of feel like you need to sit down with him, you two of you, and just say, hey, what can we do to improve this or something? Because that would make me probably want to hold back, from talking to a parent if they were acting that way. And I can relate because I had a dad, like, not quite like that, but differing views. So it wasn't easy. And it's tricky with a parent. Knight of Swords. So yeah, so you do need to be, I don't know, until you talk to him, you do have to be on your guard, I think. This should be something that should be repaired. Somebody has to make the move. But I don't know, from what I'm getting, I don't think it's going to be him. But you may have to use things like timing and figure out when it's best to approach him. And but you want to do it in a way that doesn't set him off, and figure out within how you communicate with him, what that works in trying to get through. So, I mean, I can't tell you what that is, only I think but, and I'm sorry that that's happening to you. I really do, because it's so hard when that's happening. And some people we love them, but sometimes they don't know how to act. So, I don't know. I guess you just I think it will. I'm not going to ask you what that's about, because I think that's probably too personal, but I think that it's just, or maybe just try not to get into those conversations around him, and or, when he does something, you could just get up and walk out of the room. You want to de-escalate as opposed to getting into it. You don't want, because for some reason he may enjoy getting a rise out of you. And so you just smile and say, sure, Dad. Don't let it get to you. It's just like anybody else. It's like people just want to set you off, and it's just, maybe if he can see that he doesn't get to you, he'll stop doing it. So if you're letting your temper go, because families are difficult, he may, for some reason, want to see you, which doesn't make sense, but it's families. Yeah, don't let him bait you. Same thing. It's just, you just have to you have to outsmart him and just show that it doesn't bother you. So, I don't know. It's tough. People mess with me all the time, and I'm just like, don't even. It's not going to help you. So, anyway, all right, I hope that gets better for you. All right, Sanity Clause. Try to stay in Queen of Swords energy. That's right. Yes, you want to be in that. Where is that? Although my definitions for Queen of Swords, what do I do with my book? Queen of Swords, from that book that I learned my tarot in the best, is mental chaos and intellectual manipulations for the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, she comes off. I love this little book. I had to go through it again today because I was kind of like, I want to make sure I'm getting it. Yeah, Queen of Swords, mental chaos and intellectual. Wait, it's up here. Manipulations. Whoa, see it? So that's kind of how I learned it. This is great. If you can get this book, you should. All right. If you want to learn tarot. Okay. All right. Let's get on to the next reading. I would be surprised if he initiated. I think he likes to look tough. Just smile at him. Say, sure, Dad. Whatever you say, Dad. Don't let him get to you. Some dads can be. I loved my dad, but we didn't see eye to eye. My last conversation with him, he hung up on me, and then he died. Okay. Anyway, on that note, I'm not mad anymore. It's just, it is what it is. You can only do so much. Oh, thank you, Bumblebee. Smooth. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm trying to give you thoughtful stuff here. I'm not doing speed through this, today. I can be here as long as I need to be today, so it doesn't matter. I have anything else to do. And Young and the Restless is irritating because everybody keeps getting kidnapped. It's like, enough already. All right. The things that I do. All right. Okay. So, ooh, why do I feel like this was from a reading from the other day? I'm using a different deck. This deck is not, I'm not feeling this. We need some happy energy. Let's go with this deck. I'm fine now. We were never going to agree on it. So it just is what it was. I still love him. God rest his soul. But We will forever disagree on that. It is annoying. Right. So sorry, Sandy Claus. Right. One thing to remember about my shows, it's chaotic. And I have to focus, but I've been out of practice. So it's just kind of like, I'm going to get back. It's going to take me a few shows. I'll probably be on most of the week, and then I got to set up next week's shows. I'm going to keep doing different things. The more I do it, the more I'm happy again to be in here. So even though my channel's so low at the moment, but you know, I'm going to bring it back. I'm ready. I'm ready to be here. Not these spurts where I've come in and I'm like, I'm here and I'm not. No, this is it. All right, let's do it. How is Sandy Claus's July going to be? All right, let's look. Let us see. What do we have? See, happy bright colors. That's what I'm thinking, right? Ouch, I have a headache. Actually, it's a muscle thing. I'm fine. Okay. Ouch. Sorry, my head's giving me a neck ache or headache. All right. All right. High Priestess. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor. You got the Emperor too in your July reading. Interesting. Emperor keeps showing up. And this guy, the 8 of Pentacles and the 7. All right. So again, but you know, even though I have the meanings of these cards pretty much like in my head and stuff, and I do look at it that way, but they are interpreted differently in your readings. So nobody gets the same reading because that's ridiculous. Nobody can do that. All right. But all right. I think for July, we have a lot of like Emperor energy coming in. Emperor, which is the authority, and we do have accomplishments again. So I did her reading different deck. We had the same cards. Kind of feel there's some synchronicity in here for July. Maybe this is something that collectively we're going to be dealing with. Who knows? So we have the High Priestess. So yes, this can mean emotions. So something could be, yeah, July is emotional. I think if you're an American, this is a very emotional month for us. The 250th anniversary of the country, and we're in turmoil. Could be interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure what your emotional situation might be. And you don't have to give us all of that, your information either. So you may don't feel you have to do that. Okay, we do have the 10 of Pentacles too. So hi, Susie. Yes, personal. We're back to the personal readings. Okay. So 10 of Pentacles. So this is also like a very secure, could be financial fulfillment, financial strength for your family, for you. I know things are wonky right now. I'll look at that, Susie. We might have to talk about that. Find out what you mean. Okay, the Emperor here. So there's an authority figure, or it's you or something that you're going to be doing. And you do have the purpose in here. There's purpose and there's accomplishment. So not, you know, I'm not sure whether it's business or personal or just the overall month. Like for you, it feels like there's a lot happening. You have a lot of pentacles in here. So it does feel like it might have to do with your money situation. I don't know. I don't read on financial, so I don't know how to interpret that. Let's see. King of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Lovers. All right, King of Wands. So, yeah, so it just feels like there's like a lot of fulfillment or abundance energy going on. Like you're having your relationships with others and the Lovers, abundance, or there's happiness, or you're satisfied with your situation. Could be. This is honor over here and King of Wands. So it's just, I don't know. Your month is interesting. I do feel, maybe it's because of the deck, I do feel that there's, yeah, a little bit of happiness. Oh, it buffers. Okay. Yeah, this is a weird reading for me. It's not making a lot of sense. I do a big clarifier. All right. Four of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles. So I don't know whether you're not. Look at this. Let's just pull it together here so I can kind of get feels for this. What story are we telling? Because it's kind of all over the place. Where you've got emotions over here, you've got authority, kind of strength over here. You have accomplishment. You have financial moves in here, like that you're secure. And then, but there's work that's involved for you to make that accomplishment. And then we have the King of Wands. These are your clarifiers and your last clarifier. So it's kind of like, yeah, it is. You like this reading? I hope it makes sense to you. And that happens too. It may not make any sense to me, may make more sense to you. You recently retired and have been concerned about finances. Okay. Well, and this is not about me, but one thing I've had to learn, I retired last year and finances, for me, I lost a substantial amount of money per year. And I've had to figure out my finances and what we want to cut back on, what we don't. And things have been going all better than I thought. So you might think that it's going to hurt you. But if you're retiring and at least you're getting something back, you can set up your budget and, you may make it through. I actually feel like that makes a little bit of sense. So for me, getting this card, it does make me feel like you're going to be stable. This is stability. So you are actually going to be stable and your finances are going to be stable. So it takes a while to get used to it and budgeting and figuring things out. Like I still go to the grocery store. I buy what I want. I still do it. Some things I've cut out, and you just kind of learn, whoa, why am I coming across blue? Okay. So you just kind of learn what you can spend on what you can't. And then, 200 a month to help with baby. Ooh, sanity. We're all worried about money. Oh, yeah. You want to work part-time? Yes. Well, that's one reason I need to get back in here because I need to see if I can't, the royalties can help me a little bit if I want to do it, but it's not the sole reason. It's just because I want to be here. All right, let's see. Thank you for your question. And thank you, Bumble Boogie. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, all right. All right. So Susie's asking. Okay, let's see if this is with your question. I can't get the mouse to move. What's going on? All right. Yes, it buffers forever. Okay. And you are asking. Okay, you're talking to sanity. Yeah, eating out. I don't like food anymore when I eat out. I get stuff and I bring it home, and sometimes I'm just like, no, it's too greasy. All right, Susie, I've got your question. Will Tina help me clean? Who is Tina? And what are we cleaning? Your house? What are we doing? Eating is very expensive. It is. And even going out and having a cocktail can be expensive. So I've cut that out. I don't do that stuff very much anymore. Yeah, I'm trying to get, it's like when you retire, you do have to reconfigure everything. I mean, I'm still paying my bills. I still got the mortgage. Everything's okay. So, which is good. But I got to repair the house and get it up for sale maybe in a couple of years. All right. Susie, I've got your question. I need you to help me here. Wait, I can't get this mouse to work. All right. So who is Tina and how are they going to, what are we cleaning? Susie Zuki. I have your question. What are you cleaning? You mean your house? Is this a serious question? All right. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? All right. I need Susie to respond. She's probably responding and there's a delay and I can't hear it. So, Susie Zuki, I'm trying to get you to feedback from you. I'm on your question. I'm going to move on to something else if we don't get, if I can't hear from you. You're talking about soup and salad. All right. Is anyone talking to me? Or we're just like you guys are talking to each other and I'm on a person's question. Who is Tina and when is she going to help you clean, Susie Zuki? Does anyone else have any questions? I've been on for 51 minutes and done about 2 questions. All right. Nobody's responding. So I'm going to take it off. We're not getting anywhere with this. Okay. All right. I can do another question. So, hello, anybody? I'm trying to get Susie Zuki to respond. Who is Tina and what are you trying to clean? It's just nobody's listening to me. What are we doing? All right. I don't think I'm going to get anywhere here. All right. So, does any what are we doing? You guys. All right. Gina, I'll take your question because I can't get Susie to. You guys are having too much fun out there. You're ignoring me. All right. Wait, let me see. All right. Will Mercury retrograde go okay for you? Let's see. What do I want to use? We'll just go with this. I know you do. I couldn't get Susie. She asked a question. It was off to the races. Oh, well, see, Susie, I asked you and asked you and asked you, and I got no response. I'm on to another question now. I still have yours, but who's Tina? Can you give me that? Is she a relative? All right, let's go look at this Mercury retrograde for Gina. Apologies. Sorry for the coughing and hacking in your ears and mean to. All right, we'll do this one. Oh, girlfriend. Okay. Tina is Fabio's girlfriend. Who's Fabio? Don't even tell me. We're just not going to go there. All right. Just not. All right. All right. I'm just going to do 5 on this. I did murder investigation. What? Okay. Dumb. All right. For entertainment purposes only. Uh-oh. You got a tower in there, Gina. All right. So we've got, yep. Got the 9 of Pentacles. We got the 5 of Pentacles. You got the 2 of Pentacles. You got balance over here. And harmony and balance. We've got some tower energy. And so you got 2 2s, 2 cups. All right. Yours is going to be wonky, Gina. I did murder. Fabio's son was murdered. What? I have no idea what's going on here. Who Fabio's? And you're saying, wait, I have to go back and go back in there and see what we're talking about. Let's do this Mercury retrograde one. Okay. So yeah. So all kinds of stuff is happening. The technology is going to be doing what it's doing. So, okay. So for you, you may have some issues. We got the 5 of Pentacles here and we got the Tower. It's going to affect you a little bit. I think you're going to be able to handle it here. With the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups, like your relationships. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I think it's just going to be like, stuff's going to go down. Damn it, Tower, 5 of Pentacles. Well, I mean, I've already been having problems with electronics. So, I think it's just what it is. It's nothing bad. It's not going to hurt you at all. Yeah, you just, you work with it. You turn the computer on and off. You're going to go and you got the King of Cups. So, of course it's going to upset you. But you got it. You're going to be okay. It's for all the right reasons, right? And then it's going to cause trouble again. So it's just, but I want you to focus on these two because this is going to be, it'll all balance out. There's going to be good and bad days with it. You'll be fine. No, it won't go smoothly. It's never smoothly for everybody. So, okay. All right. I need to investigate what's going on with this reading over here from Tina. So hold on. I have to catch up on this story here. Wait a minute. So buffers forever. All right, let's see. I wish they'd move this thing. It's in the way. All right. Oh, see, I can't get it to go. All right. I'm trying to see what we're looking at here. So you're saying I have to get down past that conversation. Getting past it. Went too far up. Okay. Fabio's girlfriend, Tina, is. I did murder investigation. Fabio's son was. So these are friends of yours? You know who did it. Hopefully Tina can help this week. All right, I am completely confused. Okay, so what are we cleaning? If you did a murder investigation, you're not cleaning the murder scene. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not really sure what I'm reading on here. Am I reading on? What are we reading on exactly? Susie, you're freaking me out. Is this strictly just about house cleaning? Or are we talking about something else? Don't put me in the middle of a murder investigation. So, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull a couple. I don't know. I'm just gonna read it blindly. I don't know what's happening. Let's just go. And a pastor. See, is this a real life thing? I'm confused. This is actually like, I don't know. All right, let's just see. I'm going to pull 3 cards. To make a mess during investigation. Shouldn't they have crime scene cleanup? Wait a minute. Is this cleaning up the crime scene? I don't know that they're going to clean up the crime scene, though. Oh my gosh. Is this a real... Are we talking about a real murder? Okay. I don't know. All right. I'm just going to pull 3. I'm not sure what we're talking about here. And I'm a little bit concerned that this is... Who... Is it... I mean, honestly, this is making me a little concerned by what we're talking about here. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands. So, I mean, she may be helpful. This just feels very ominous with the 10 of Swords. Like there was a tragedy. I feel like it's going to be sorted out at the end with the stability card over here. I'm a little concerned about what I'm reading on. We do have the Magician. So, yeah, I don't know. This reading, I'm a little concerned about what I'm reading about here. If I'm honest, I don't know. This feels very dark. I don't know. What are we talking about? Crime scene cleanup? This doesn't. That's quite the question. I'm not ready for it. Yeah, that might be a little bit much. Well, on that note, holy smokes, guys. All right, people. Well, I think that was an hour. That last question. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe I ought to do like send us out with something. Let's see. Messages from spirit. What's this? Could do this one. Messages from the guides. All right. Yeah, I'll do this one. Let's just, try to go out with messages for everybody. Something positive. Because I don't know I'm not sure what to make of that. Because I have very little information here to understand what's going on. But let's do these. All right, this is messages from the guides. I'm just going to pull a couple. Probably it was a stranger at the gas pump. His son spirit talked to me. Okay. All right, so you didn't know these people. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm just a little bit like, I have to watch that too, because if I'm getting in the middle of something like that, things have a way of finding me. Like my house is not haunted, but I can be. So I get spirit comes through here. No matter where I live, it's going to happen. So, all right. On a positive note. All right. Let's try to, I'm going to just try to do one. It's kind of how I pull all this stuff for everything. Clean your house. Okay. Express your feelings. All right. I'm going to close this. We're going to go here. Whoops. No. All right. Well, I guess I can do this. Express your feelings. Real murder. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I think you can probably, if you ask her, maybe she'll help you with that. I think she probably will. Okay. Message for everybody. I meant to pull the other camera. All right, let's do it this way. All right. There we go. All right. There's my face. All right. Express your feelings. So I know we have a tendency to hold everything in. And I know there's a lot of questions people are asking and they're wondering, with some of the questions I had today, so there were questions about relationships with parents, again, getting someone to help you with things, or you may want to end up having to move because of your family situation, whatever. But you do need to express your feelings, but we also need to express our feelings in a way that doesn't alienate other people and that helps us all. So you want to do it in a way that it helps rather than hampers. So, just make sure whatever it is you're dealing with in your life. And let me just and on the bottom, I also got never judge another. So even though you may express your feelings, they might have another take on the situation. So you don't want to judge anyone. So you just kind of want to do things. I know right now in the world we're living in, at least also in America, everybody's got an opinion and people are judging. So even within our relationships, people may have feelings about something, whether you express your feelings and they feel differently about it. Just give people their grace and it should be okay. Just things we all need to remember. All right, folks. Suzuki worked. Oh, hi, MJK. The FBI and the cops regarding murders. Oh, wow. Oh, she did. Wow. It deals with death and health. Okay. Yeah, I don't do health. Oh, that's interesting. Well, welcome, Suzuki, to my show. It's nice to meet new people. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for helping me get back into this. I have to work on this a little bit. It's been a while since I've done it. But I to reach back in and find the best, even for me, I have to find the best way to communicate to you guys in a way. Although I was kind of, I had a nervous laughter there because I wasn't sure what I was dealing with. And I also have to be concerned because when we start doing things with spirit, and I have to make sure I didn't do my protection today. So I have to do that next time before I get on. All right, you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. I may do politics maybe tomorrow evening, like I used to do kind of Wednesday evenings. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you all for coming. Have a good one. Oh, yeah. Please like and subscribe. Help me get started again. I got a ways to go to get back in. Thanks.